So is it working? That's the thing. We sure? All right, well, we'll just do it like this then. So I wanted to do it long ways, and it wouldn't let me. So there you go. There you go. I'm a little distracted because there's a delay on my computer screen. All right. Yeah, it's weird. All right. So we got me and you, bud. All right, so what we're doing is we're doing collective, what you need to know right now for, we're going to do water, collective, earth, air, and then fire. So we'll just see whatever the message is, and that's what we'll do. All right, here we go. Water first. My ear keeps popping. Got a weird sound in there. Ah, 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. All right, we get 2 more rows like we always do. So we have some Saggy energy coming in. And we have the 2 pages. Can everybody hear me well? I'm really worried about that because Brighton said it wasn't very loud. All right, so we have the pages coming in. This could be communication. It could be people. They are court cards. Another page. Page of Cups now. Water signs. Now you have 6 of Wands. You have victory. And you have the Ace of Swords. Another victory here. We're going to get 3 more cards. I'm interested to see what's going to be crossing all these pages. 3 pages. Now we have a King of Pentacles, some Taurus energy. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. You've got some good luck coming in here. This could be news with all these pages. Communication. And now we have the fly in the ointment here. The 8 of Swords, worry. Maybe you're worried about nothing. Water signs, you could be worried about nothing. Hey, Brighton, put in the chat that we are on collective water signs. Please and thank you. All right, so we have the Hierophant crossing the 9 of Wands here. More Taurus energy. Could have blessings coming in. Hello, everyone. Thanks. Sorry for like the beginning, just trying to get my camera oriented. It was not good, so I don't know if I can trim that later. So we're on water signs. Brighton, can you put that in the chat? Like signs, S-I-G-N-S. All right, ooh, Queen of Wands, Aries on that Page of Pentacles. We'll sort out all these pages here in a minute. Do the Wheel of Fortune twice now. Yeah, this is like good news, everyone. Good news. Very good. All right, so let's keep going. We'll get all these cards put out, and then we can make some sense of this. The only troubling card for water signs is that 8 of Swords, but I feel like it's worry over nothing. Honestly. 10 of Cups, yeah. 10 of Wands, more Saggy energy coming in here. You got the 9 of 10s, just hang in there, baby. 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. All right, 1 more row and we'll get to this. So this is just what you need to know right now. You got good luck with 2. Wheel of Fortune. Spin it, baby, spin it. 3 of Cups. All right, celebration. We have Judgment on the Wheel of Fortune. Woo! And the World, the end of your worries. I mean, that's what this is saying. Whatever it is you're worried about, don't be. Don't be. You've got some blessings coming in here. Look at that. But you got to hang in there. You have the 9 and 10 of wands. So whatever, hi, Brian, whatever is going on here, I think you just need to hang in there. You know, you have blessings here, blessings with this Hierophant energy and 2 Wheel of Fortunes here, water signs. Your fortune is about to start turning in a very good direction for you. You just got to believe in it and have faith. Woo! Like George Michael, have faith. You got to have faith. Have faith in this situation. It's not really saying like what is really going on here. We have so many pages. So if we look at the minor arcana, we have the 10 of wands. We've got the 9 of wands, the 10 of cups. 10s are completion, right? We have the completion with the world card. Brighton, you can answer the chat. And then we have the 3 of cups, which is celebration and joy. Hee hee. All right. So the page of pentacles and the Queen of Wands energy here, this is saying that if you have an idea or something you want to start new and fresh, the Queen of Wands says, go for it and do it. Let's just do it now. We don't need to know everything. We will learn as we go. And that's what we have with the pages here. Learning something new, starting something new is what it feels like, or at least communication. But I think it's starting something, studying something new. But like I said, with that Queen of Wands, just do it and do it now and just get started on it. You have so much luck and victory coming towards you. And so you have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So the Pentacles would be that seed, that idea. The Page of Wands here is enthusiasm, it's excitement. A lot of Sagittarius energy here. That's me telling you that there's something here that you might be passionate about that you just want to start doing. Just get started with it. Learn as you go. And you'll learn just by doing. That is the best teacher. But this feels like the more optimism you have, the more this wheel will start turning in your favor. Like if you've had any reverse luck, this is pretty much telling you how to get to the good luck. Is to be positive with your thinking. So I'm seeing a lot of passion here, a lot of excitement. The Page of Wands is the most excited in the tarot, kind of like me, too excited about things, but excited about this fortune and this good luck. And look at all this happiness here. Woo! This is definitely good news. I feel like all these pages are good news, but this could be about something that is a heart's desire for you, because this page is holding the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is your heart's desire. So could it be a message from a person? Yes, it could be a new love interest for you that would really make you happy here with this 10 of Cups, you know? So there we go. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is just happy news, good news, whatever this is. And it's definitely a victory. So for some of you, if you have been putting in the work and really sticking with something with this determination, the Saggy energy of the 10 of Wands, you're going to have success and victory. Success right here with this, the 6 of Wands. This is Leo energy, but it's Jupiter. Ties back into Sagittarius, right? That's why this is so lucky. This could be something that maybe you've been waiting for a while with that 10 of Wands, because the 10 of Wands is saying you've had a journey. You started something probably a long time ago, but now you're finally getting the rewards and recognition for this work that you've done. This is saying you're so close. Because if we look at the 10 of Wands here, you don't see it in this particular 10 of Wands, but it's about being right near that place where you get all these accolades and rewards. You're taking these wands to market, so to speak. So something is about to complete or happen for you here. And it's very good, water signs, very good. And look, you have victory again. Now, we have the Ace of Swords here. It's victory. It's could be clarity, cutting things out. We also have the Five of Swords. It's make sure that you're being true to yourself and having plenty of integrity. That's what I'm feeling here. Don't be something you're not. Be true to yourself. You don't have to be something you're not to have this victory. That's what I'm feeling here. Just be you. And it could be that you're being victorious over something from your past here. If we see those figures down at the bottom, they're gone. They're kind of dunsky. So you could be putting something to rest from your past is what I'm feeling here. Victorious in that way. You could be meeting a King of Pentacles energy. This is Taurus businessman type energy or woman, doesn't matter. At some type of a function, a party. There's someone here who's very important that I think you're going to meet at some type of social gathering. That's what we have with the Three of Cups. It could be a celebration for this person. It could be a celebration for you. This could be the person that's giving you this, I don't know, it could be a promotion is what I'm feeling here. Promotion, some type of boost here. You're getting it. Rewards, accolades, something here. You're winning something. That's for sure. And it's going to change your life. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Wheel of Fortune. Again, twice in this reading. Yes, that's for you, water signs. And so Judgment is leaving your old life behind. Waking up into a new one. And then we see it's confirmed over here with these last set of cards, which is pretty awesome. So your whole new life from this point going forward is going to be different. It's going to be a heck of a lot better, man. Are you going to be so happy? Some of you might be retiring from something and starting something new. Because I think as we shift, like if you are retiring from something, you could be in your 40s retiring from a job that you started in your 20s. Or even in your 50s retiring from something, but you're not going to just not do anything. So this is telling me that whatever it is you're about to start doing now, it's going to make you a lot happier than the old stuff you used to do and bring you a lot more luck. And definitely, whatever worries you had, when you step into this new life, when you finish this other chapter, all these worries, they're gone. They're done. This is what's behind you, is this worry in the Eight of Swords. That's awesome. I think that's good. I think we hit it on that. All right, let's get this cleaned up and then we'll start with the collective for Earth signs next. Go ahead, Bright, in the chat. Can you put that we are doing Earth signs next? And I'll do a collective at the very end too. So we'll see. Let's see how that goes. That was pretty dang good for water signs. All right. Earth, Earth, Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, Brian, I'm from Texas. Born and raised. But I have lived elsewhere. Okay. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What do they need to know right now? We have these two coming out together. Look at that. You've got the Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy, and you've got the Four of Swords. Do I want to take both of those together? I don't know. We'll keep them in the same row there. So Capricorn is showing up here, but we also have the Four of Swords. Now we have, ooh, I like this one. Eight of Pentacles, very nice. I like it. I like it. That is Virgo energy. I'm going to get two more rows. You got two fours coming out here. Ooh, Sun card, Leo. That's nice. I love to see some Sun card. That's like instant good stuffs read. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. So now we have Taurus here. So now we have all three Earth signs showing up. And then King of Swords. That is Aquarius energy. All right, one more row. One more row. We have, oh, 7 of Swords. We'll see. It's under the sun, so we have the Ace of Wands here and, oh, 2 of Cups. Soulmate energy. Has someone stolen your heart here, Earth signs? Maybe. It seems very passionate, too, with that Ace of Wands. All right, let's see what's crossing these energies here. We just have 1 court card so far with that King of Swords. All right, now we have the King of Wands. We got some Leo energy here. Now we have the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. That's that eclipse energy coming in. Now we have the Knight of Swords on the 8 of Pentacles. So we do have some fire here. Leo and that Ace of Wands. 2 more rows. All right. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Now we have a passionate pair. We've got the King and Queen of Wands. So a lot of passion here. We have the 5 of Cups on the 7 of Pentacles, and now the 6 of Swords on that King of Swords. Something there didn't work out in work. You may have decided the juice wasn't worth the squeeze and went on to something else with that 6 of Swords. Let's see what's on that 7 of Swords. Oh, the 3 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands on the Ace of Wands. We have victory here. And the 7 of Swords again, twice in the same row. Interesting. Hello. All right, welcome. All right, so we're on Earth signs. And so we have the 4 of Pentacles, if I can hold the cards. 4 of Pentacles with the King of Wands here, Leo energy. Holding on to something. It could be something you wanted to manifest or do, because the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. It feels like maybe something that brought you a lot of fun, I'm thinking, because that's the King of Wands. Leo energy is very pleasureful. It's fun type of energy. We're holding on to, so you could have just been holding on to a Leo, someone who was just a lot of fun in your life. Or not want, I just heard not wanting to grow up. Like wanting everything to just stay fun and not be serious about things. Interesting. Just wanting to play and have a good time. That's what I'm hearing here. Maybe you were in a relationship with someone who that's all they really wanted was to play and have a good time. And that was it. Like not wanting to commit or something like that. You may have decided to walk away from that, because we have the 8 of Cups here, the eclipse energy. We also have the 4 of Swords. Like just, this is taking a time out, a break from things. I think we can agree on that. And not just taking a time out. It's like figuring out what isn't good for you and what you can leave behind. What is holding you back? What is holding you down? Like I feel like a very deep, heavy energy with this, which is kind of unusual. Something got you down. This could, the 4 of Swords isn't usually a card that makes me feel down and heavy. That's usually like the 4 of Cups or even this 5 of Cups energy. I might be feeling some of that in here as well. And so I feel like I said, I think you took a time out to figure out what you needed to walk away from. And in the stained glass here, we do have a picture of the Hierophant giving blessings. So whatever this is you're leaving behind, the universe is kind of saying, yeah, it's time, backing you up on it. This is saying to put your energy into your work, or that's what you are doing with this path to mastery, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords is a Gemini energy. It's very fearless and energetic, and that's what I'm picking up on here mostly for you, is just put your energy into your work. That would be the best use of your energy. If you have excess energy, it's saying dump it into here. Maybe do extra work is what it's saying. If you have energy to burn, that's what this feels like. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, it is the path to mastery. It's Virgo energy, it's sun energy, but it's also about doing things well. It's not just about being practical and diligent like Virgo, like showing up every day. Yes, that is important, but it's also important to improve yourself with each pentacle. It's important on this path to mastery to make yourself more valuable, because it's not just about that position you're filling. They have specific, things that they want someone to fill that position for. We want you to outgrow it. We want you to do better and to make yourself more valuable and outgrow that position and move to the 9 and 10. So I'm not sure if it's happening. No, it might not be you. It might be just the position you're stuck in. It's time to outgrow it. You have a divine pair here with the King and Queen of Wands, very fiery, passionate energy. It's time to do it, is what the Queen of Wands says. Let's go, let's do it now, do it now. And so you have clarity here. And once again, that joy and happiness. So it could be with that King and Queen of Wands. If this isn't a person, this is saying you have balance when you have the divine pair showing up together in a read. So you could have some balance over what you are passionate about right now, Earth signs. And this is saying do it. You have clarity. And in a way, it's saying do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel young. That feels like the key here. And we see this kid riding on the horse, and he's got this really big, huge flag, but he's not struggling. When you get in your zone and you find that place where you're supposed to be, it's probably going to come a lot easier to you. This passion, this success. But I get the feeling that maybe you have outgrown a position. Like, I think you're really putting yourself into your work with that Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. But it could be that that position is only for a certain niche. Like, I feel like you've outgrown it. Because this Seven of Pentacles here is saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Are you getting what you deserve out of this position with all the hard work you're putting into it? And with this Five of Cups right next to it, I don't think so. I don't think they're giving you your worth. There's a lot of pentacles here. And embedded in the Eight of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. And inside this is knowing your worth too. So I feel like you've outgrown your current situation in work, and it's time to possibly look for something else. You have those two cups behind you. We have the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. I feel like the King of Swords energy is coming to you now, Earth signs, to take a step back. I kind of feel it with that Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You want that eagle-eye vision on your life. Really kind of pull yourself back, be that eagle eye, and see the big picture, where you're going, where you're headed. If it's not with that Seven of Pentacles, if they're not valuing you, whether it's a job or a person or situation, it might be time to go, because I think it's bringing you heartache, because they're not seeing you for your worth. It may not be, hello, it may not be work. It could be a situation, a person that's not valuing you. And so once again, we see you moving away from it, because we have the Eight of Cups here on that Four of Swords. And now we have clarity, seeing how everything is going to play out here, and then moving to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. It's like saying, okay, this is not working out for me. You're not valuing me, and I'm moving on. This is detachment. And we see that with when I have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands show up in a reading, you've detached emotionally from these things, and you're done. You're out. You're finished. And it's time to move on. It is time to move on. So we do have the sun here in this reading. So to me, that's a good stuffs read. And typically in the tarot, yellow cards are good cards. And so and then this last row, Earth signs, we have the Seven of Swords twice. We have it here with the Three of Pentacles. And then we have it again with the Two of Cups. So with the Six of Swords, you've learned your lessons, right? All those swords that are in that little boat, it's everything you've learned from, well, pretty much everything up to this point. And so you've kept your knowledge with you. And now you're able to choose your battles. That's what I feel like the Seven of Swords is saying, choosing your battles, but also doing things strategically. This could be strategically working creatively with other people. You know what I'm feeling here? Because this is teamwork, right? The Three of Pentacles. It's also putting your work on display, but it's teamwork, meaning that you have to trust these people. Do you trust the people that you're working with? Do you trust sensitive information with them? Because look, this is sensitive information. I'm loving it. All right, so the Seven of Swords, if you see, he's holding those swords very precariously. That's not how you would hold a sword. So this is sensitive information. Make sure that your intellectual property is, I don't know, like safe. I wouldn't tell everyone everything you're doing. Maybe just like a need to know basis is what this is feeling. I'm not feeling anything nefarious here, but it just depends on who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't need to know it all, but be strategic with who you're dealing with and the information that you're sharing with them. You have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. And you do, like I want to reiterate, you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands and the Sun card here too. And the Two of Cups. So with this Ace of Wands, you know, it could be a passionate new beginning with someone. It could be victory in that. It could say that there's victory here in something that you are passionate about. Now, like I said, it could be a person. It could be something creative. Oh, my pug is driving me crazy. So there we go. This is rewards, accolades. I think whatever you're not getting credit for here is going to come out in the wash. I'm sorry, my pug is just making all kinds of noise. Give me just a second. All right. I removed his bed, so maybe he'll go away. He can't lay down next to me anymore. All right. So this is rewards and accolades and finally getting the recognition you deserve, Earth signs. Sorry about that. Freaking pug. Someone, Earth signs, someone's stealing your heart. That's kind of what it feels like. You might be smitten, or they might be smitten with you. You may have stolen someone else's heart, is what I'm feeling here, because this particular Seven of Swords has that thief feeling, but I'm not feeling it in a bad way. Now, I have to say though, if there is someone in your life and they're toxic in any way, this is not for you. This message is not for you, okay? I would never, recommend anything toxic. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling there for Earth signs. All right, that seemed like a pretty fast reading, but that's what we got. Okay, let's move on next to Air Collective. Haha, there's no bed. You can't lay down over here. All right, hey, Brenton, could you put air signs next in the chat-a-roo? I'm surprised. I didn't think anybody was going to actually watch this one live. That's cool. Coolio. All right, now he's just walking in circles. Clickety-clackety. Hello, everybody. Thank you, boy. Or should I say BB the warrior? Who else here has a pug? Oh, my gosh. I don't know about that. All right, air signs. Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. My rising sign is Gemini. Talkative, easygoing, lively, youthful. Yay! All right. My pug is a Gemini. All right, are we ready? Air signs. Well, bam. Ah, King of Swords. Aquarius, right there. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Cup of Love, maybe. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, 2 aces. All right, let's get to more. Hello, Christine. Hello, Tyro Neelix. I don't know. Did I say that right? All right. Ooh, Empress. There's Libra. Nice. Watch out, you fertile myrtles. 8 of Wands. And, oh, 10 of Pentacles. I tell you, Earth signs, you do get pretty good readings with me, especially Taurus. Sometimes Virgo. My Virgos tend to be a hot mess for some reason. I don't know why. Not talking about you, BB. Not you. You're not a hot mess. All right. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Spicy. And the King of Pentacles. So now we have some more Taurus energy. A lot of people here. What's going on? And the 4 of Wands. Oh, right, T. That's Aries energy. Could be commitment. Is it wedding bells? I don't know. We do have the Ace of Cups here. We have some kind of heart's desire. You don't get the 10 of Pentacles a lot with me, though. That's Virgo energy. Let's see what else we got. For air, all this Pentacles coming in for air. That's all right. Make it rain, baby. Ooh, 10 of Swords. It's a good card, especially if you've been suffering, because that's the end of it. Tower on the Ace of Cups. Woo! Oh my God. I don't, what? All right. We've got the devil, or should I say,
the devil.
All right, there we go. That's for you. I've been practicing that voice. Okay. What? And that's Capricorn. Maybe you're just meeting a really insanely ripped hot Capricorn. Yeah. All right. 2 of Wands. Have to leave your comfort zone, Gladys. All right. Knight of Wands with the 8 of Wands. Oh, my word. And now the Queen of Wands. Well, Elizabeth Taylor is showing up for a lot of people. Wow. What is going on here? How do we have the 10 of Swords, the Tower, and the Devil? Why? Why? What does it mean? We'll find out in just a second. I got to get all the cards out first. Leave me alone. All right. Ooh, the Empress again. On the Queen of Wands. Spicy. All right. Now we have the King of Swords again. You have the King of Swords twice, and this one's on the King of Pentacles. Oh. And now the 4 of Swords on the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're probably going to need a timeout at the end of this one. Woo! Woo! Wow, okay. So you have clarity here. You have the King of Swords twice. You have clarity over something that ended. And I hope that it was with that devil energy. Let's just say that's what it is, okay? Oh my gosh. Hello. Who is it? I can't see that. Bullock. Yeah. It's too far away. I squint my eyeballs. All right. So clarity. You have the King of Swords twice. You could have ended something. You could have cut something out just because I feel like with this Aquarius big picture thinking here, and this is air signs. We're doing air signs. You saw something as either being over or just done. It's not bad. I mean, it's the end of suffering. So I feel like this top row is talking about something from your past. This was a love connection. Okay, it feels like a love connection, but we have the tower here. It it was with that devil energy. I feel like it was. I don't know. There was something that was built on passion, maybe something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And it wasn't stable. It didn't have good roots. It didn't have a good foundation. So yeah, this feels like it was a connection that probably burned out really quickly, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, I'm seeing this pinnacle here in the background there and the pinnacle there. I think this uh, masqueraded, okay, as an opportunity. I think you here, air signs, probably had love for this person or situation, whatever it was, but I don't think it was there. I think there was something hidden. I think this was what was really going on was this devil energy, some type of toxicity here. But I feel like it's behind you. I really, really do, because the rest of these cards are really good. This is you putting into something here that this person could have taken something from you. I feel like they kind of bamboozled you or tricked you in some way. You know, like I've got this great opportunity, you just can't lose kind of thing. It's a snake oil salesman is what I'm hearing, you know. And possibly that's all they wanted was your money, and that's what, you know, crumbled the tower. Probably broke your heart, you know, to think that somebody was actually interested in you, and they just that's not what was going on. There's a lot of temptation here. Hopefully, I hope you didn't fall for it, but we have that tower here, so something fell. Something fell, you know. But I have to say this. I have to say this. Hello, vacant state. Hello, welcome. We're on air signs. So I think you ended that or just ended, you know. And so now we have the Empress energy. It's being crossed by the Two of Wands, leaving a comfort zone, right? Choosing a path. And I think you're choosing a much better path, much better. You know, you learned a lot from that situation, that devil energy. Anything that shakes our foundations that hard, especially with that tower energy and that Ten of Swords, you got to change from it. I think it was a blessing in disguise, because now you're in this Empress energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. This is creative energy. Doing things with ease, letting it flow. And you have the Empress twice here. That's fantastic. So, fantastic. So choosing a new path, hopefully to focus on you and not someone else. That's what I'm feeling here, which is fantastic. I love it. If you're a fertile myrtle, do be careful, because, you know, this is fertility goddess and all the queens combined. Now we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands in this row. Double Saggy energy here. Mercury with this Eight of Wands. This is speed, momentum, is what I'm feeling. It also could be messages. It could be the direction of your focus as well. If you think about Sagittarius, like loosing her arrows in like one direction, and that's what they want to do. So the Knight of Wands, I love it. That's my Saggy energy coming in. It's saying be adventurous, be fearless, because I think all knights are fearless. With, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, maybe not so much, stays at home. But this one is very optimistic. This is the energy that is around you that you can work with. If it's not you, this is saying there are incoming messages, or a Sagittarius, someone with this energy who's very adventurous and wants to do something with you, is possibly coming your way. So get ready, because they're coming in hot, fast, and maybe wet. I don't know. We'll see. RIPD reference there. Okay. So yeah, something is speeding up here big time. Seems good to me. I mean, look at this. I think once you focus on you and your abundance, bang, there it is. There it is. The Ten of Pentacles is everything you could possibly want. It's great. It's wonderful. And this is saying that you can get to it by focusing on you. It's not selfish. It's Queen of Wands energy. Do what makes you happy. Follow your sun. That's what it's saying. And don't wait. Don't wait on um, this to kind of happen. You want to, in order to manifest the Ten of Pentacles, you need to already have it in here and in here. You need to believe that it's yours and that you already are this Empress energy or this Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands twice, okay? And so when we have the Empress and it comes out with another Queen card, I feel like whatever queens come out, that's the focus. So this is saying to just get started doing something to this path of mastery, this ultimate Ten of Pentacles. Hello. And then focus on what makes you happy. And you'll learn as you go. You just have to get started. Remember that motivation follows action. And I'm seeing a lot of forward momentum and action in this reading. So I really like that. What are you passionate about, air signs? See, it's right here again, the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands doesn't really care what anybody else thinks. If she wants a black cat, she'll have a freaking black cat. It's not bad luck. You know what I'm saying? I miss my sweetie Petey. But this is saying when you follow your happiness, you can create the life that you want with that Empress energy. Whether you're male or female does not matter to me. It's about being in that state of abundance. Like if you want it, you can create it. This is that creation energy. It's air, it's Libra, the Empress, but it's also Taurus and Venus energy and earthly energy. You know, so it's combining that air and earth together to create the life that you want. And I love it. And so there you go. You have that energy around you to use. You have two kings coming in here. Now, we already saw the King of Swords at the beginning with the Ten of Swords, putting an end to something. And we have it here. Like a lot of authority is what I'm feeling here. The kings are fixed energy. And so we have Taurus and we have Aquarius here showing up. And so this is seeing the big picture. And really, if you think about this, King of Pentacles, this is that path to mastery, right? You just staying very diligent and focused on what you want to create in this lifetime. I feel like this is like an unstoppable energy. Once this toxic stuff from the past is like just done and released, once you've cut that out, that's what was holding you back. Whatever that devil energy was for you, you know, it could be so many things. Toxic way of thinking, toxic friends, toxic relationships, who knows what, right? And so you're coming to a point here. It's so interesting. We have these two fours at the end. We have Four of Wands. It's commitments and partnerships. But I'm almost feeling for this reading, it's like the finish line, right? Some people say it's a finish line, the Four of Wands. And then you can take a breather, right? With the Four of Swords, it's time for a break. I remember when I lived in Hawaii, it's been a hot minute. I ran the marathon there. It's 26 miles. And I was like, oh, I'll just run as far as I can go. And when I got to 18 miles, I was like, I may as well just do a few more. And so I actually finished it. It took me like 6 hours of, running. But at the end, oh my God, I was wiped out. I was totally, Four of Swords, got sick. But this is saying that you have a rest coming in really soon. Well, yeah, I mean, or you can just rest whenever you want, but there's a finish line ahead. It could be, this almost feels like a spiritual finish line, like you're completing something that was like a soul contract, like something you promised yourself is what I'm hearing now. Like if you could get past this devil energy here, the devil, the tower, and the Ten of Swords, that was a major accomplishment. When you refocus on you, because I think that was a distraction here, air signs. I don't think you were able to really focus on what you wanted to do with that person or whatever this was for you. Okay? This was a distraction. And now you're like signal. You're like 80% signal, 20% noise. And you should be focused on you. Because new relationships or any things like this that you get kind of wrapped up, it takes you away from what you're supposed to be doing. And that's that creative Empress energy here, because you got it twice. All right, let's move on to fire signs, and then we'll do a collective. A collective. Why not? Why not? All right, fire signs next. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I hear Lucy out there. All right, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do you need to know right now? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, here we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do you need to know right now? So I'm planning on doing these Sunday bonus readings live from now on. 2 o'clock seems like a good time. We'll just do it then. If we need to change it, we will. Because I want to have feedback. And I might start doing more just live during the week as well. So we'll see. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ah, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. The Virgo energy. 7 of Swords. I remember the yellow cards are good. 2 of Cups. I'm going to reserve my judgment just yet. I need to see some more stuff here. So that is soulmate energy with that 2 of Cups. The 7 of Swords is looking at that 2 of Cups. It's like sneaking away. It's like, I don't know. Let's see. 2 of Wands. So now we have some Aries energy coming in. Young Emperor. Knight of Cups. Okay, there is an offer coming in. And you have, what's Sagittarius showing up here? 10 of Wands. Now we just need some Leo energy and we'll have all 3. All right. I think Sagittarius is busy, or fire signs are busy. They're like, I'm busy doing what I'm doing. All right, 5 Cups. Ooh, a little bit of sadness there. So we have the Page of Pentacles. That's good news, possibly. And now the Page of Cups, more news. So, both feel good. All right, let's see what's crossing here. This one's flying out. We have the 3 of Cups. So someone might be, I feel like that Knight of Pentacles is someone who's wanting to see you, hang out with you. That's what I'm getting there. So you might have a Virgo friend or just someone who kind of slow moving, but kind of wants to spend more time with you, wants to talk to you, is what I'm getting with that 3 of Cups. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles. I love that card. Heck yeah. Ooh, there's our Leo strength on that 2 of Cups. I like Leo. Yes, I do. Maybe we got a Leo coming in. Soulmate Leo. Heck yeah. Leos are some of my favorite. Oh, Lord. That one flew out. Where'd it go? I can't see. No. Oh my gosh, where did it go? It's gone. Oh my gosh, where did it go? I can't find my card, you guys. Let's see. Found it. Let's see. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. We'll take it. We would have to take it anyway, right? It flew out that crazy. It wants attention. All right. Ooh, Queen of Cups on the Knight of Cups. Okay. Ooh, 3 of Swords here showing up. Healing. Need some healing here, you guys, for some of you. All right, because we do have that 5 of Cups coming right after, so let's see what's on it. Chariot. It is time to move on. There we go. Oh, the 10 of Swords here on the Page of Pentacles and the Devil on the Page of Cups. Someone might be trying to reach out that that was already ended. That was very similar to the air. The Ten of Swords and the Devil came out in the same line. So that is communication. So I'm going to put these to the side here. There is someone that is toxic that might be trying to reach out to you soon. Just going to let you know that thing is over, dead, and done, and ended, and just let it be over. That might be what's triggering this Three of Swords. That's a trigger. And it's saying stay focused on what you're doing and pay no attention to this nonsense down here. Nope. All right, so looks like people are just wanting to get your attention here, fire signs. So you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, community, socializing. But this Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy. It could be two things here. If this is your energy, fire signs, this is saying that you are just kind of moving slow and steady towards your goal, which is good. You're not rushing, which is really hard for fire signs. Believe me, I know. Sagittarius, Sun, and Moon wanted it yesterday. But this is saying that your community and your social network right now is very important to you. It's in front of you, kind of like this right here. So this is, I feel like this is really important to have the right type of community and socializing. So you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And so think about that and make sure that this is quality over quantity. Yes. All right, so these we're going to put over here. Oh, man. I've been kind of feeling that. So I think if we look at this Ten of Swords and the Devil energy down here, there's something in your past that is definitely ended. And I think you learned a lot from this situation and maybe other situations where if we look at the Seven of Swords and its negative side, it could be people that lied to you, cheated, stole from you, all those things, right? But in so doing and having those things happen to you, guess what? Six of Pentacles, you learned your self-worth. Yes, yes, that makes me so freaking happy. The 3 cards I think that are some of the most beneficial to people that have, like me, that have been through all kinds of trauma is the Strength card, which we have it here, awesome. Inner strength, self-discipline, Six of Pentacles, your self-worth. We don't have the Seven of Wands here, but healthy boundaries, those 3 things can make you a formidable force. So try to have a mix of those. But I'm feeling it here. I think you have a lot more strategy when it comes to dealing with people. Your information is definitely sensitive if we see how they're holding those swords there. And so this is about not telling people everything about you either. They don't need to know everything. Have a little bit of mystery. That's the sevens, right? It's being mysterious. Don't tell someone your whole story the first time you meet them. Maybe never tell them your full story. There's a lot of things that need to be just let go of, that doesn't need to be revisited. And so I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons here. You definitely know how to choose your battles with this Seven of Swords, because that's really the story of it. This person here is taking these swords away from the enemy because they don't want the enemy to use them against them. They don't want to go to battle. They don't want to fight anymore. They're done. And so once you realize your self-worth, you're going to react to situations differently. You're not going to play the same games anymore. Oh no, oh no. And so this has been coming out for fire signs for quite a while now, a few months. A soulmate connection very likely coming in for you. This one's saying it could be a Leo, someone who has, I think, probably courage, definitely for one, but someone who has done the inner work. Someone who has probably had heartbreak in the past, but is now more self-assured, right? They'll definitely be very approachable. I think they would be a good match with this Leo energy. It could be that, if that's not it, the Two of Cups here could be talking about how you feel with this strength card, how you feel about relationships going forward, even though you had this toxic thing here in your past. Um, and I mean, it definitely did hurt you, okay? But it hasn't it hasn't torn you down. It's made you stronger. That's why we see the strength card here. I feel like you have healed. And that's why we have the 6 of Pentacles, because if this had really tore you down, if you weren't ready to leave this heartache and suffering behind, we wouldn't see the cards in the way that we have them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this to me feels like you're saying you're ready for something that's real, though, like a real soulmate energy here. You'd be ready for that. You'd be up for that. I think for a lot of you fire signs, you are more focused on your work right now. And there is this element here of going beyond your comfort zone, really becoming a master in something that's very important to you with this 8 of Pentacles. It's all about your resources here. That's what this is referencing. And now that you have that 6 of Pentacles, which is great, your self-worth, you know, you might be branching out is what I'm hearing, or just doing something with this line of work that, like I said, is leaving a comfort zone. It may not be all that comfortable to you, but it's helping in your growth. That's what I'm seeing. Leaving this comfort zone right here is going to make this skyrocket. That's what's going to happen right here for you. So definitely keep working on that, your path to mastery, your self-development, make yourself more valuable. There you go. And so you have an offer coming in, this Knight of Cups. Okay, this is Pisces energy. The Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups is really kind of like you here, reflecting on the past. And that's what we have with the Queens. The Queens are cardinal energies. They're all water plus their elements. So this is water on water. And the great thing that this is saying with this Queen of Cups is that you've done some very deep emotional healing here, fire signs, and you've turned all these, the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, into pearls of wisdom. And now it's like become a part of you, and it's the strongest part of you, because you're not focused on the negative aspects anymore. You're just focused on how it's made you stronger with that strength card, and knowing now the right kind of match for you. And so you don't have to accept this cup, but I feel like you're attracting a different type of person now that you've done the healing. Now that you know your self-worth, think about it. If you had had that before this toxic energy came in, it couldn't have gotten close to you. You wouldn't have been interested in it at all, like not at all. And so it's up to you what you want to do with this offer. Up to you, right? I think most of you, like I said, are really focused on finishing something. It's like you have your attention is focused elsewhere right now. And it could be that some of you are still healing just a little bit from this here. I feel like this coming back, this energy is going to trigger some stuff for you. And so if this does trigger some things for you that haven't been resolved, now's the time to finish that healing. And maybe that's what this is saying, because I do feel like you're focused on your goal and what you're doing, but this feels like it has a double meaning in that whatever this triggers, it's time to finish it. It's time to just close it out and let it be done. And I think that's exactly what's happening here with this 5 of Cups and the Chariot. So with the 5 of Cups, we see the cups spilled on the bottom, but in the background, there's like a bridge, there's like a castle, there's so much more. When you stop focusing on what you don't have, and when you start appreciating what you do have, and thinking forward, thinking about the new opportunities, the new soulmates that you're going to meet, the great ones that are going to appreciate you, you know, like this 3 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles, you can get out of this funk and get into this Chariot which is more Cancer energy, but it's focus and it's determination, it's victory. This is this person here coming out of this funk saying, oh, look, there's a bridge, there's a castle, we can get out of here. We don't have to be stuck right here. And so you're kind of taking the reins here and turning things around for yourself. You know, you're not going in this direction anymore. But what I'm seeing down here with these last two cards is just a warning that if anyone from your past tries to make an offer, it's done. Just let it be done. I would personally, if this past toxic person tries to come back and love bomb you or some kind of crap like that, cut that connection. I wouldn't say anything at all to them. Honestly, fire signs, if this toxic person tries to send you a message, cut it out. I wouldn't respond at all. And so, because it's done. It is absolutely done. There's nothing left. You know, if they want to apologize, that's fine, but you don't have to speak to them. Honestly, this is not something you want to get back into with this toxicity. It's just not. So just let that be done, because that's what it is. There's no resurrecting this, and you wouldn't want to. I know it's going to be tempting. It's going to be tempting. Yep. They're going to try to get back in, a little bit of love bombing. They're going to say, hey, beautiful, hey, handsome. Haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, there's a reason. They might even try to have someone else they know try to contact you, because if you're, I think you're really smart here, fire signs, you've already blocked them. And so they might be trying to have someone else trying to connect to you, saying, oh, so-and-so, you know, they got a message for you, and then they'll relay the message. And then, you know, you can just block those people too and not respond, because silence is the sharpest sword in your cabinet there, in your arsenal, because you got 7 of swords here and you got this 10 of swords. So just, I would just say, let that be over, let it be done. You're doing so good moving on. You got so many better soulmate energies coming in here. Just let them come in. That's what I would say. All right, fire signs, let's do one last one. We're going to do collective. All right, Brighton, can you put collective on there for me? And then we'll do that. And then that will be Dunsky. So this is collective. So if the other ones didn't resonate, maybe this one will. And it's just what you need to know right now. All righty. Percy trying to ruin my reading with all his sniffing and licking. Terrible. Friggin' pug. You summoned a demon in my last reading. You sure did. Little Stinkosaurus Rex over there. All right. Let's focus, Mamacita. It's not collective fire. It's just collective. That was fire that we were on. Now we're just on everybody. Collective. Can you put collective? Mr. BB the Warrior. All right, so this is just a collective. So if your collective reading didn't match, we got it here. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. All right, that's some good stuff right there. We have the Moon, some Pisces energy, something you don't see coming. Yeah, you definitely don't see it. Thank you. You don't see this opportunity at all with that 2 of Swords. Nope. You don't see it. Why is that? Why can't they see the opportunity? Why can't they see it? This or that thinking. Maybe. Oh, now you have the 2 of Cups. You have 2 2s. You have the 8 of Pentacles. He's working away, that's why. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you, though. You're just working away, minding your own beeswax, just doing what you do. And somebody is watching you. Hopefully it's not a workplace thing. But you never know. I mean, I guess those things could work out. I don't know. Never tried that. Don't want to. All right. Page of Cups. Yep. We have an offer coming in. It's very small. They're going to reach out. They're going to looky-loo and watch for a little bit. Page of Pentacles. I don't know about all these pages. They could be younger than you. Could be that. Oh, we have another 2 now. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. I think maybe they're the ones that is afraid here. They might be thinking you have other opportunities. They seem rather young, though, with all these pages showing up. Let's see what's crossing this and see what's going on here. Oh, 10 of Cups. Ooh. All right. 10 of Cups on the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands on the Moon. And the 8 of Swords on the 2 of Swords. You have got this person kind of twisted up. I feel like this is their energy coming through. I think they're kind of this wounded warrior, like they've had a lot of heartache. They see the potential here and the potential for happiness, but at the same time, that 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, they are just a wreck on the inside. Ooh, yep. 2 of Cups crossed by the 3 of Swords. They could be afraid of heartbreak or that you're going to break their heart. We have the 8 of Pentacles crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords on the Page of Swords. Oh, I feel like you are coming through as the center energy here. That you are kind of just doing your own thing, focused on work. You know, they can tell that you have very high self-worth, which is good. And maybe that intimidates the crap out of them. Now we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, they think you have a lot of options, which of course you do. Of course you do. Now we have the 4 of Cups on the Page of Pentacles. They feel like what they have to offer is not good enough. And if that's the case, it probably isn't. Right? And now we have the 8 of Pentacles on the 2 of Pentacles. We got it twice. I don't feel a lot of confidence coming from this other person at all. I've got too much page energy coming in, you know. And that's you don't want the stable boy or, you know, girl. I don't know what you'd call that. What did you call it? A dairy maid or something like that. I don't know. What am I talking about? So the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, they think you are the key to their happiness here. And they need to find their own happiness within themselves. That's what I'm feeling here. This person, they need to be happy on their own, right? That's what I'm feeling here. But they feel like you're an opportunity to have the 10 of Cups. I don't know where they are. Well, they're the 4 of Cups here, so there's some fears coming in with this person. We have the 9 of Wands, but we also have the Moon. They're trying to get their courage up, I feel, to come towards you, to say something. That's what I'm feeling here. Woo! I feel like that you are living rent-free in this person's head with this 9 of Wands and the Moon card. They are really beside themselves about this because they've been through heartbreak before. I think this person falls in love way too fast. I think it's infatuation. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Look at that, blindfolded. And the Moon talks about trusting intuition too, that they should trust their intuition here. But with someone like this much of a hot mess, I mean, nah, I don't like any of that business. I do not. Where's the Queen energy? Where's the Empress energy? Where's the King energy? You know, figure yourself out first. They're really, I think, afraid of getting their heart broken here. Their heart broken. Or maybe they think you're a heartbreaker. Not intentional. You can't go out with everybody that is interested in you. There's not always going to be a match, you know, and they shouldn't take that personal. They really shouldn't. Um, I don't feel like this person really knows you. And if they did know you, and then they would probably know that you aren't a match for them, or you'd already be together. You know what I'm saying? This, ooh, this is unreciprocated. Oh, oh, this is unreciprocated love here. Yeah, I think we've all been there, right? You all had a crush on somebody, attracted to them, but it doesn't. Yeah, this is unreciprocated. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So I'm getting two messages with the center. It's like focus on your work, focus on being the best you can be, focus on your own self improvement, right? And having a lot of self worth. If someone's not interested in you, try not to take it personal. And then, you know, the more self worth you have and the more you value yourself, if someone's just not interested in you, just move on. It just wasn't meant to be. And so I think you need to focus on this path to mastery and your own self improvement. This also could be who this person is focused on. So, depending on who you are in this reading, I think you're more this. You're focused on what you're doing and your own self worth, your own path to mastery. Because this other person that's kind of watching you and stuff, they just don't have their shit together, to be honest with you. So, we have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. They want a victory here, but we see there's no movement. This is just a looky-loo. Yeah. This is just someone who's watching and not doing anything. And that's why I say they should focus on their pinnacles and what they do, their self-improvement, their self-worth. Get that up to king status or queen status. Hello. Yeah. Get them, boost themselves up. Because I don't feel like this person is at your level. Not even close. It's almost it's hard to read because it's not like it's a bad person. I don't feel like they're a bad person. I just don't feel like they're ready. You know what I'm saying? They're just not ready because that's all this page energy coming in. We have the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. They could be making a very small offer, and this is collective energy here. They could be making a small offer, but it feels like it's in a sea of other offers. I think they know that you, my great ones, have tons of offers and opportunities in front of you, and there's just this small offer. It's like, why bother with it? It's like a sample. We want the whole enchilada. We don't, you know we want a king or a queen energy. That's what we want. So we have the Page of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Cups. This person, I feel like they should study a bit more on themselves with this Four of Cups. They're dissatisfied, but they're not taking the action. Pages, I feel like, are the beginning steps towards action, of planting a seed, of doing something that is going to help them get out of this this energy. This could be one of those types of people who can't stand being alone with themselves for a moment, and they could be a serial, going to relationship, not healing, not growing. It could be one of those things. Like I said, this energy feels very immature, and not really doing the right things to change their situation. It's like they keep choosing the same stuff over here with this Four of Cups, and when it doesn't work out, well, surprise, surprise. It could be that you are different, and that's why they're so interested in you, because they see you being successful, and they see you just kind of doing your own, doing you here. And maybe that's kind of I don't know. Maybe it's inspiring them in some way. Let's hope so. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles again. I do feel like you are inspiring this person to try to get more in balance with their life, to say, you know what, maybe I should focus on myself for a while. Maybe I should focus on my own self-worth and not jump, to all these different things. That's what I'm feeling here. That's what I'm feeling. Trying to keep this in balance because they see that you have balance here because you're working on yourself. You're working on this path to mastery here and this self-improvement. And so I think they're thinking that they need to be more like you in order to attract you, which is not wrong. It's definitely not wrong because I don't think they're in the right place right now. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. All right. That, I think, is it. That was our last reading. All right, you guys, let me know what you thought of the live readings. Like I said, I'm going to start doing these live readings on Sundays, collective energy most likely. Sometimes I'll do the individual signs, but otherwise it'll be the collective energy. And 2 p.m. seems good. We'll just do it at 2. And just as a reminder, I have published my first book, The Reaper. It's a fantasy fiction novel, so do check that out on Amazon. Let me know what you think. And that is going to be it for now, you guys. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.